everyone, Severus here. So it's been a while since I uploaded, and we're gonna do a let's play video on a game called Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. This is by far one of my favorite games I have ever played, and if you haven't heard of this game, I'll leave a link down in the description, and I'll give out some tips and tricks about this game. So yeah, what we wanna do first is create a new world. So there's a lot of mods in this game, but if you're new, I suggest just playing without any, but I usually play with stats through skills. It's just a personal preference. And that's pretty much it with the mods. You can experiment with the settings if you want. This is a game where you can customize almost everything to your taste of the game. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this on default. NPCs on, yeah. I'll be playing with Z levels on, so basically I'll be able to hear what's below and above me and so on. You'll see in the gameplay once you're where. Alright, that's the world, and yeah, once you create one, you just have to create your character, or you can play a random one or instantly and so on, but I suggest creating your own one. Select the world, it's just gonna load up everything, and we're gonna begin customizing our character. Okay, so I just go with the single pool and scenarios. For this typical of gameplay, I'm gonna go with my usual one, which is the lab patient one. You can try out a lot of these to experiment, see if you like them, and so on. The profession is gonna be unwilling mutant for that extra point. And here are the stats, so I usually just crank this up to max, both strength and dexterity. Before some updates you used to be able to up this to 20, but it got capped to 14, so yeah. And this should be fine. Now the traits. As you can see, there's a lot of them. What I typically do is go to the negative traits first and just select the ones which aren't really gameplay changing, or pick the traits which are removable by mutations. I'm not gonna cover all of these, I'm just gonna mention some and explain and when time comes and so on. So I'm just gonna go with animal discord, then high first, since it doesn't really matter, you just drink more often. Pain sensitive, it can be removed with mutations. Poor healer, then slow reader, thin skinned and ugly. And as you can see on the top left, there's -12 out of -12 points, which means I won't be able to pick any other traits to gain more points. So if I pick mood swings, it says I can't. And when I go with the positive traits, I'll pick fast learner. It's a useful trait. Not mandatory, but personal preference. Then martial art training. It's really good to have some sort of a martial art or melee weapon training. Any skill. Pack meal, night vision, and laboratory setup. It's really useful to have it. And I'm thinking of going tough. I got some depth, and I got one more point, but I'm thinking this should be fine. And here are the skills. You can buff up some skills if you want, but I usually just leave this at 0 since you can pretty much level these up in game. But I might just add some to unarmed and melee. Yeah. Alright. This should be good. And we're good to go. And here are all the martial arts styles you can choose from. If you press F1 on one, for example Taekwondo, you can see these attacks and skill requirements and so on. So yeah, it's really useful. For this particular setup, I'm gonna go with Taekwondo. It's one of my favorite martial arts. It's more like a defensive martial art, but it's really overpowered. Alright, let's see. Where did I spawn? Alright, we're not in a freezing lab, which is a bit better. So, in this game you move with your number pad. Rubber boots, I don't need any rubber boots. So yeah, for now I'll just have to explore a bit. There are random startups in this laboratory where you can spawn. I got a lucky one, to be honest. I could have gotten the one where you spawn with a tough zombie, I believe. No, the bigger one. So yeah, nothing useful there. Yeah, Screecher zombie. Dazed me. Yeah, as you can see, dazed. It decreases my perception dexterity. Not good, but yeah. Oh yeah, this isn't good. So if you press X, you can check the other tiles, and at the top right, you can see it's a fungal floor. Fungal isn't a thing you want to encounter. If you get the illness, it's not gonna be pretty. Long sleeve shirt. A hoodie. Yeah, I'll probably get that one. If you press ATA, you can see your encumbrances. And basically each encumbrance besides head, you can shove up as many things as you like on your head, it won't give you any penalties, but on other things like torso, eyes, mouth, you really don't want to encumber it too much. It depends on what you're going for, armor or dodge. There's a lot of depth in this game. So yeah. Some storage rooms. Oh, there's a hole. So if I want to jump down a level, I could step in this ledge and I'll go a floor below, or who knows, maybe 2 floors. So yeah, yeah, that was probably a zombie over here. There's usually dogs over here. These fences. So on this episode, I'm just gonna focus on gathering some things, on escaping, and just talking about what I'm going to do and so on. We'll see how everything plays out. Saline hydro. Alright, so leather jacket. 6. You can see the protection values over here, and you can choose whether you want to wear it or not. If you hit plus, you can see what you already have equipped and check its stats and so on. So the hoodie I have has free free protection of each. And yeah, I'm currently playing on the experimental version of the game where there's pocket system, the nested containers, which at the bottom left you can see the pockets I currently have and what's in them, how much I can put in. It's a complex system, it's quite new. I haven't really played around with this, but yeah, we'll get into it. So let's see, this leather jacket I think has less pockets. Yeah, I'll just keep the hoodie for now. Yeah, I'm still dazed. There's a suit. Generation sometime. Yeah. Some weird random generation. Sewing kit. Yeah, this is a useful thing to have for crafting your own clothes and repairing them, upgrading, and so on. There's something. You can see this exclamation mark where you heard a child shrieking from below. It says at the top right. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, it was from below. If you hit capitalized P, you can see the recent events. It's more like a log, what happened, and so on. You can see in red the scream dazes you. It was when we spawned and we encountered that creature. There's nothing really too good in here. Let me check. Oh, yeah. This isn't ideal. So, yeah, I kind of rushed a bit. This is not what you would like to do, but yeah, mistakes happen. And there's two zombies over here. And I already got hit, which isn't good. Isn't what I want, but my dodge isn't really good. I'm probably gonna try to run to this space over here and try shove the zombie one space back and close the door. Since without dodge I'm pretty much defense, so I still haven't leveled up my combat stand. Well, I have two in melee, two in unarmed, but yeah, I'm probably gonna try shutting the door first. I didn't get hit. Alright. That should... They can't break these doors, they can break the simple ones like this, but they can't break the metal ones. Alright, so mistakes like that happen if you don't have safe mode on. Over here at the logs you can see I turned on safe mode on by pressing exclamation mark. So if you have that on, basically whenever you encounter something threatening and so on, you won't be able to move unless you turn the safe mode off. There are some really easy mobs where you could level up your stats, like the cyborgs pretty much never damage you at all, so you can level up your dodging and etc. And why I usually go with the Taekwondo style is... Oh, scissors. This will come in handy. Because it depends how much strength you have, you can block that amount of damage. You basically soak up some of the damage, and by using that combat style, you have a higher hit pool, HP. Some shell water here. This is a console where you can try to bypass the security to go through here. There's a lot of good stuff here. Usually it has a turret inside. A few times I have encountered the skeletal juggernauts inside, but not sure if they changed that. Yeah, well, I have zero computer skills, so there's absolutely no chance I'm gonna go through any of these doors. Alright, let's try going below. No, it's a man here. Wait. This room is really weird. There's a lot of ledges in here. Wait. So I'm currently underground in a lab, which the lab is located below the research facility, which has a crap ton of security guards. Yeah. Well, there are some scenarios where you're under an anthill, which isn't... It's not fun, especially the acidic ones which spray acid on you and basically your legs are gone forever. homeless camp. One time I had a prison above here instead of a research facility. I actually like the prison one. It was kinda interesting, picklocking everything and so on. And there's a city over here. Oh, let's just run away from the man here. As you can see, I can't move because that safe mode is working. And at the top right you can see my stamina. Stamina is basically your life in this game. Another barrack. A security zombie. There's usually in these rooms some security bots, if I'm not mistaken. Unless there's a couple floors below. I'm not gonna go there anyways. Oh, some CBMs. Bionic access. Let's see what we have. A battery system CBM. Not interesting. Some welding goggles. Why not? A useful thing to have in the future, but not ideal at the moment. I'm pretty much just wandering around at this point, just looking for stuff to help me escape, because at the top floor where you need to escape, there's some security guards. So at the top floor there's a narrow corridor, two spaces like this one, but at the end of the corridor there's a turret which you need to get past if you want to escape. But not only that, after you get over the turret, there's a metal door where you need a key card. I missed twice, yeah, and I get grabbed, yeah. Just when I think of fighting, I get... And it's a dead end. And it broke the window. Definitely. He still can't see me. I'm not running right now because I'm conserving my stamina. I can outmaneuver them pretty easily by walking, but I don't want to fight them just yet. This is an interesting room. Oh yeah, I've seen this room once when I played... Oh, there's a small bomb. When I played interesting sound. Oh, it's a fat zombie. Oh, there's more than one fat zombie. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, this combat style basically pushes your opponent a space further, and some other attacks stuns them. So it's a really useful combat style. One of my favorites. Yeah, this is yeah, this doesn't look good. possible security guards over here. I really want to check this place out. If it's the railroad roads, I could probably maybe escape from there. I'm gonna try resting. Yeah, I can hear. Right, fully rested. As you can see, they're making noise over here. Well, let's fight them anyway, so... Alright, that's one down. And now if I wanted to close the door to rest, for example, I won't be able to because there's a corpse and basically blocking the door from closing, so I would need to push the corpse further or at my location. Yeah. Alright, that's two. Alright. Let me check my... Yeah, some minor injuries, but not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna bandage you. Let's see what we got. Some cash. Laptop, computer. Alright, let's see. Oh, that blob. So basically, this blob won't be able to hit me because of my armor and my strength, since I have Taekwondo on. And you can see my dodge level going up. Yeah, as you can see, it's 9% right now. Level 1. I'm gonna try and see how much I can, how much levels I can push. Alright. Level 2. And I usually check if I could push this a bit further. If you hold 5 on your pad, you pass turns, and if you see the dodging skill go up at least even 1%, means you can still level from it. But instead I'm just gonna wait like this. So it's not necessary to do this, but I usually like playing like this. Basically getting stronger and etc, you know. You can play this game however you want. This is why this game is really good, and I suggest you trying it yourself. I can still level it up. Probably one more level. I suggest trying this game out for yourself, see if you like it, but yeah, you will need to commit to learning, because early on it's gonna be tough getting used to the controls and etc. I've been playing this game for a few years probably now, and well, I'm not an expert on this game, but I had my fair share of play. Alright, level 5 now, and yeah, I can't level it up anymore, as you can see, still zero. Yeah, this is a railroad, alright. Science train depot. Interesting, I never been here. Well, I never actually gone further than this. I remember when I first encountered this, there was a vehicle here, but it wasn't a vehicle or a generator, I'm not sure. thirsty, very hungry. Yeah. I'm gonna eat those potato chips from the zombie I found and drink that V8. Whatever that drink is, not sure. Fine by me. Aluminum can, don't need that anymore. I don't really want to go through those security guards, but... Oh yeah, there's a lot of them over here. I'm gonna choke point over. Yeah, I'm making a couple of rookie mistakes, but I haven't played this game in a couple of months, so yeah. A roundhouse kick, you can see, since yeah, based on my skills I can do a couple of moves. But most of them are stunning and knocking them back, which essentially what's keeping them from hitting me. Even if they manage to bypass my defenses, they usually, once they hit me, I just dodge. Alright, that take care of them. Give me your money. Oh yeah, before I forget, once you kill zombies, always smash their corpses. You press S and the direction the corpse is. And you pulp them, which means they won't be able to come back to life anymore. I'm just gonna catch my breath. So yeah. Okay, let's see what they've been... Oh yeah. The experimental. A crawler. And what's inside here? There's usually some monsters in here which, trust me, you don't want to have a fight with them. I can't really see them from here. Ah, it's Amigo. Yeah. A terrifying creature, but the terrifying of them all is a creature named Shagut. That one is by far the hardest enemy to kill, in my opinion. A purse. Oh, I'll take that. Where was I? You heard a plop. Alright. it can't see me. It's not coming right now since it doesn't see me. Alright. I think what happened there is it probably just moved to the sound or by my scent cloud, which I don't remember the key binding for it, but yeah. I'll check that in a bit later on. As you can see, I can level up dodging more from this bigger blob than the last one. No, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with this. It's similar to the smaller one, but sometimes this one can hit you, so I'm not gonna risk it right now, being hit. Still want to maintain my HP a bit higher. Since I picked pain sensitive, what happens is once I get hit really hard or lose HP and so on, basically my stats decrease tremendously. When you're in pain, your overall stats decrease, especially dodge. I'm gonna rest now. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them, alright. I could beat them all up, but yeah, not sure, because I'm gonna run out of stamina eventually, and since my character isn't that buff yet, it's only a matter of time. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just I'm not even able to kick him. Alright. I thought I wasn't going to be able to kick him back to close the door, since the more stamina you lose, your attacks and other things moving costs more action points. Which what happens is, when I land my attack, which knocks him one space behind, he has enough action points to get back to the same spot where I kicked him from. So yeah, an endless cycle. What's over here? Probably a zombie. Bad zombies. Scientists. They drop some good stuff actually. Super glue. Some Prozac. Alright. Not amazing, but that'll do. A glass flask of mutagen. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not gonna drink the mutagen right now, but I'll save it for later. Since drinking mutagen gives you mutations, right? But it's gonna cause a lot of pain, like a lot, especially since I picked pain sensitive. I got a drink. A cucumber. Good, good. Some cranberries. Some broccoli, fine by me. Yeah, my dodge is going down. Yeah. Not as much noise. A funnel, salt water, don't need that. Should probably go either up or down at this point, but should probably make a crowbar at this point to open these crates. I could smash them. Wait, since when do I take damage now? It seems that whenever I punch things with my bare hands, I take damage now. This is a new thing, actually. I never encountered this. Probably a new update. Interesting, interesting. That's how things should be. Alright, I'm not doing that again, for sure. Yeah, spiders. Just a web spider shouldn't be able to hit me, I believe. Don't remember. Yeah. There's a lot of stronger spiders than this one. These are the weaker ones in my opinion. Let's see what's above it. Tough zombie. Don't really need how to succeed in business bug. Oh, and by the way, I'm using a Dead People tileset, the graphical tileset you're seeing right now. It's called Dead People's tileset, something like that. And the Soundpack. The Soundpack I'm using is @Soundpack. If you're gonna want to check it out yourself, I'll leave it down in the description. I could check above too. Some locker room. I don't really want. Oh, flashlight. It's gonna be used. I don't really want to equip poor fit clothing since it encumbers more. There's no containment. Then the baker's companion. Interesting. Baking. Sure, like that's necessary at the moment. USB drive. A purifier. Purifier basically removes a random from 1 up to 2, I think, or 3. Basically, and random amount and random mutations you already have. So I'm very hungry. Eat that zucchini. Berries. Oh. Yeah. There's some action going on there, which I don't really want to wait to find out what's in there. It could be a juggernaut if all I knew. And that I don't want to find. Oh, some gloves. Why not? Gas jar. Should be chemistry set. Some more raspberry. Damn, it's really dark. A zombie. And interesting. This black bear's eyes ooze with dark, oily fluid, and its flesh is torn and scarred. It shuffles as it walks. A horrific monstrosity. I could put it out of its misery, but If I don't have to, I won't. Earth sign serum. Fine by me. Alright, more. Nothing good. I already have scissors. Maybe something good is gonna be here. I love how you can basically hide yourself in a cardboard box. Lump of steel. I'm gonna pick that up since it has hammering 1 quality, which is gonna basically what I need for further crafting. I'll show you in a minute. There should be an elevator, an open elevator, yeah. There should be something I need. I could probably smash a chair with my fist. Tonacus. A drug, interesting drug, an apple red gel capsule, the size of your thumb. I think I took one of these before. I think it boosts your stats temporarily. When I hit the box, it done damage to me, so well, at least hitting the chair didn't do any damage. Alright, now I have a plan. So I'm gonna even hitting with a plank damages me. How does that happen? Oh, you just hurt your hand trying to smash the locker. Interesting, so it's RNG based. It didn't give me a pipe. Alright, that's a pipe. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go to crafting, so I press Shift and 7 and I go to crafting. And as you can see, there's a lot of crafting recipes in this game. Like, a lot. And one of them is the one I need, a makeshift crowbar. Which I'm gonna make. I don't need you anymore, plank. Where did I? Oh yeah. Put it in the... Yeah, I put the crowbar in the purse. If I didn't have the purse on me, I wouldn't be able to fit the crowbar anywhere. And it would be a problem. And now I can either break or access things much easier. What's here? I'm not gonna hold it in my hand because it will decrease my damage dealt. For example, my hinder, it gives me a bonus to bash damage. Yeah. So now I can open these up easily. Tongs. I think I have tongs, no? No. I'm gonna pick these up. Circuits, don't need them. Earplugs. Just in case. Autonomous Surgical Scalpel, CBM. This is a really good CBM, like a really good one. But I won't be able to I won't be able to install it right now. Alright. Jug of bleach. Some soap bar, it's useful for cleaning up the filthy clothes you find. Large room. If you want to check out like all the items in the surrounding area, you hit capitalized V and you can cycle through tab if you want to see monsters or items. And you just scroll down and you can see whatever you see on the screen, just quicker. Advanced Physical Chemistry book, so like that. I remember there being some stairs. Yeah, this is what I talked about earlier. A broken cyborg. It's another good monster to level up from. You'll see right here he's trying to hit me, right? But he just doesn't. Let's see if I level up from him. No, since I already leveled up from that blob, I can't really level up from him. Yeah. It's really hard to kill it with kicking alone, but it's doable. Of course I wouldn't do this if there were like other monsters, since it just drains all of my stamina. Another barrack. No libraries, no? Yeah, let's just probably... I'm thinking of wrapping this episode up for the time being. Nano Fabricator Template Hologram Cloak. Interesting. A state-of-the-art optical storage system. It's most holes. Interesting. Never actually seen this before. Doesn't weigh a lot. We'll take it. We'll figure it out later what it does. Alright, enough dragging around. Let's go up, see what we got. Shouldn't be shot instantly. An airlock. Where the hell? A manhack. Manhacks shouldn't be a problem with my kind of dodge. But yeah. Oh yeah, since I'm in a research facility, I believe there's gonna be a lift here. No turret, but a lift. An elevator, if you call it. Yeah. Oh man, here. 3 manhacks. Well, I will need to get rid of them one way or another. There's some lockers around. Yeah, this elevator doesn't work. I could go up more. Oh yeah, I'm like... I can. As you can see, I'm currently in the research facility now. So yeah, I kind of got lucky with the layout. Like, usually in labs there's turrets at the end, but since I spawned up on, well, below the research facility, so I can take the elevator up, but I still need to get out of the research facility, which has like a million of security guards. But it has a lot of some good loot. Let's see, mechanical winch. Oh, there's some ammo, but a gun would be. Oh, there's a lot of food, drinks, and I got grabbed. Great. Alright, one down. Let's see what we got. Man hack. Yeah. It doesn't. The problem is it doesn't see me, but I don't want to walk towards him so it would see me, because it has. Manhacks has a lot of action points, which means they can hit me more than once. Alright, so me. I missed. Seriously? Yeah, see what I mean? And if I wasn't running right there, it would probably landed a hit on me. Alright, that's one. I need one more. Alright, one down. Oh, they're smashing the computer in. So. 5-7 weapon. Magazines, but what about a gun? Give me a gun. Zombie. Oh, one shot. Alright, good. Pretty cool. I don't know if you get. I think you get radiation from broken manhacks, broken robots, and so on. Yeah, see what I mean? This is why I wanted to come up here. 5-7. A weapon, some magazines, external, some still magazines. Alright, at least we have one weapon, and I believe I saw some ammo for it. Alright, so yeah, I think this should do for this episode. So yeah, if you tell me in the comments below what do you think of this game and this series, I'll still be uploading. I'll be uploading more frequently right now, and yeah, leave your opinions down below. Okay, see you next time.